Welcome back to the kitchen, everybody. Got a fairly simple one today. The main ingredient would be beef, and it's stewing beef, and it's accompanied by some veggies. And then to go in it, we have red wine and a beef stock. Let's get into this. Get the vegetables started first, then we can pop these to the side. So we're going to go with 1 medium onion. Remove the skin. We're going to finely dice this. So if you've never done it, leave the root end on and just go down as close as you can to the root. Be careful when you're near the end. Now to get this fine, what we're going to do is we're going to cut down about there, and we're going to cut down about there. Bring that back together, and using sort of a claw grip and using your knuckle to go down, we can then do this as finely as we can. And then when you get to the end, you can just lie it down. Like so. And then we have minimal waste. Now, because we're going to be cooking all the vegetables at the same time, we can just place this on a plate for the time being. So we'll just peel our carrot, taking the first layer off. Take the top off. Take the bottom off. And we're going to cut this in half. Now we want to take the sides off, but just take off as little as you can. We essentially want to make a square. We can take 1/4 of an inch. Then we've got sort of these rectangle shapes, so we can stack a few of these up. And again, we'll slice down this way. And then finally, the last chop. Here we go down like this. And that's how you dice a carrot. So let me just do the rest. We'll add our carrots to our plate. A few carrots overboard. And our celery stick. I like to just take the little bit of the end off. I have washed this, but we'll just get rid of that. And we'll cut it in half. Similar with the carrot. Cut it into strips. And then we'll just run down it like this. Add that onto our vegetable plate. It's already looking super colourful. I'm loving it. Now for the main ingredient. What I've got here is around 800 grams of stewing steak. Now if you have around 1 kilo, it should serve about 6 people, but I didn't want to buy one more packet. We're trying to keep this relatively cheap. And you can also buy the chunks as well, but I've just brought the steaks, and all we're going to do is, we want them maybe sort of like that size. You don't want them too small. So we'll see how this looks. Cut them down like that. Yeah, we'll just do 3 cuts. We will cut them down like this. So I'm happy with those. About, I would say, about 1 inch by 1 inch. Beautiful. Well, not for all you vegans out there, but I will have some vegetarian and vegan things coming out. Also, you can take the fat off. I'm going to leave it on there because it will render down in the slow cooker. Right, let's start cooking, baby. Let's get this pan on high. So while we're doing this, I'm going to pop the slow cooker on low, just get it preheated. Right, let's get in there 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then we get our meat in there, be careful it doesn't splash. And we're just going to cook this for 5 minutes, sear it on all the sides. What this helps to do as well is once it's slow cooking, it won't fall apart. Once we've seared it, it will keep its structure. I've just poured away a little bit of the liquid. This steak was quite juicy. So we're just going to go another 2 minutes. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's mostly browned off. So just grab a plate, carefully remove it. Then we can get our veggies in there. And then just cook these for about 3 to 5 minutes until they're soft. Once your veggies have gone soft, we're going to add 500 milliliters of dry red wine. We'll just bring that to the boil. Once that's boiling, go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. Give that a gentle stir. Then let's turn this off. And we'll go ahead and put everything in the slow cooker. And remember, we have been preheating this on low, so just be careful when pouring it in. Can't forget our meat. All of those juices as well. Just give that a little mix to combine it all, get all the meat in those juices and vegetable goodness. Bring some of the veggies over it. And then just 2 or 3 good sprigs of thyme. And just pop those in a little bit of the juices. Add our beef stock so it just comes over the meat. I'm going to guess about 300 ml. I've got 400 in this jug. Yeah, that was about 400 actually. So depending on the size of your slow cooker, we'll just give that one more little mix in. Make sure everything's submerged. Place our lid on. And we'll come back and check this in around 2 to 3 hours. And remember, it should take around 6 hours in total. So I'll see you soon, guys. We've just gone over the 3-hour mark, so let's take a quick look. Just give it a quick stir. Could argue maybe I put a little bit too much beef stock in, but let's give it a taste. The wine is giving off more of a sort of, not bittery taste, but more dense. So I'm going to just put in a teaspoon of salt and teaspoon of pepper. Let's just give that one quick stir again. All right, let's give it a quick taste now. Yeah, that's definitely better. I'm trying to avoid putting salt and pepper in things, but that wine was just cutting through too much and that salt just breaks it up a little bit. So I shall see you in another 3 hours. Okay, so the stew is almost ready. So we're gonna make a super simple garlic butter. I've just put this butter in the microwave for about 5 seconds. We're gonna use a garlic crusher, keep it simple, but you can just finely chop it. But I definitely would advise, if you're enthusiastic about cooking, pick one of these bad boys up. It'll save you a lot of time. Let's just give that a stir. Little taste. Just enough, not too garlicky. We've just got a basic baton here, and we're gonna do sort of diagonal ways. So we're not going to waste this bit. We will eat it, but let's just take that end off. Actually, I think I've got a bread knife. 1 second. I do have a bread knife. Okay, so we're going to do about 1 inch thick pieces. Yeah, I'm happy with that. They should toast nicely while keeping soft in the middle. Okay, there we go. Let's just get these buttered and then we can get them on the griddle pan. Then we'll go ahead and do the opposite side. Right, let's get these bad boys toasted. We're going to put it on medium to high. And you don't need no oil or anything because obviously we've buttered them quite generously. So let's just wait till this gets hot. Give it the very intricate chef's test. Put your hand over it. Yep, that's hot. Let's get these in. Just push them down a little bit. And we'll do them for, let's try 30 seconds. They've been in for 30 seconds. I've just checked them and there's not much happening. So we're going to give them another 30 seconds. Let's have a look at them now. Yeah, they'll do just fine. So let's do another minute. Yeah, they will do just nicely. Let's turn them off the heat. And let's plate up, baby. Let's take our lid off. That smells absolutely fantastic. Let's just give it a quick stir before we plate up. And also, let's take the thyme out there as well. And rather than a ladle, I kind of just use my measurer. You can get a nice big bowl full then. You can kind of portion it as well. So if you was going to put it in the freezer, you can measure it like this. I'm going to have 1 more spoonful. And we'll just place the bread in like so. Let's dig in. Right, let's try this. So we're going to try it without the meat first. Yeah, the veg is obviously super soft. I could argue that the wine is a little bit too strong. I'm not sure if I'm a super fan of that amount of red wine. Maybe a little bit more salt. I was worried that I put too much beef stock in, but it's got a nice consistency to it. It's not too gloopy. Right, let's go in for the meat. So that is definitely melt in your mouth. And I think that's where the red wine plays more of a part, because it's not too overpowering. The beef complements it well. And then obviously, let's try our garlic bread. Perfect, perfect. I'm gonna go and enjoy this now. So I hope you enjoyed that one. After the success of the last slow cooker video, I hope this one is just as successful. Again, a massive thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm really loving doing this. Let me know if you want me to keep doing more slow cooker videos. I'll be more than happy to. And we're also gonna keep up with the curry series. And also hopefully we're gonna get into some Thai videos soon as well. So as always, thank you, take care.